Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you see by the title of today's video, we got 5 different event winners getting exposed. Like, I mean straight up exposed in 2 different games. And they were back-to-back games as well. Now, no offense given to any of these guys we played. I feel like I need to get that disclaimer out before every single video I start. I don't mean anything personally to anybody that I ever play against. I don't really mean to, like, you know, talk down on anybody. It's just, like I said, for the content purposes, this literally was exposed. Like, both teams that we played got completely dominated. But anyway, real quick, as you can see, in this game, we played Basketball Gods winner, Boot Camp, and then the Formula event winner as well. So 2 elites, one's a SS3, really good team right here. And I want to explain, first of all, the Let It Fly crew that we're playing against right here, they were able to actually beat my teammate in Toxic's 3v3 tournament as well. So, and I think that was best of 5s, maybe best of 3s, I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, as you can see, Shots is who I'm talking about with that, and my man's wanted his revenge, alright? It's simple as that. Now anyway, I call Shots AK, so keep that in mind throughout the whole vid. So AK is on his play sharp build, Cook's on a 2-way sharp, and with Shot Creator takeover. So if that tells you how little he actually plays with this build, this is the first time Cook's been on a lockdown build for, I want to say, the last month or so. And even the main thought behind this build was going to be like the whole 2-way sharp and just, you know, be a secondary ball handler. But what I'm starting to realize in 2K is that that really isn't a thing for the most part. AK comes out and hits the slightly early 5% right there. But for the most part, the secondary ball handler stuff isn't really a thing in this year's 2K, and it's tough to involve 2 ball handlers. Now, the idea behind it is to run away from the lockdown and just make it a problem for their lacking defensive point guard. So for instance, in our situation, it would be if the other team had 2 point guards, it would be AK getting targeted as a ball handler, and then Cook would be taken out of the play as his 2-way sharp. So now what you're going to see right here with our lineup is now we just have a 2-way sharp and AK on his play sharp. But the thing is, like I said, Cook could be on a much better defensive build. He has minimum wingspan. He didn't exactly put max defensive ability into his 2-way sharp because, like I said, it's more meant to be a secondary ball handler. So you're going to see the lineup of the 2 guys that we play against, for the most part, both have true lockdown builds. Now, that actually is quite the advantage. Like, I never really thought anything of it, but bro, that really is quite the advantage. But yo, you see shot clock's getting low. I get out here, jump at the perimeter shot, get the block, get the rebound, and take it all the way for the coast to coast. Now we're up 7-0. Bro, this was like a perfect start to this game. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they actually got us on this one right here. I hedged a little too high, expecting to help Cook on the 3-point line, but yo, to speak on team chemistry again. Now, AK and Cook don't be playing much together, but, you know, and that was the title of the vid yesterday, as far as team chemistry goes. And you see I get a horrible take right there. I was thinking low-key lob, and then also was thinking AK might just take it to the mid-range himself. And that's, again, to talk about team chemistry at all times, it actually is mad important. But as far as, and I don't know what happened on that, but as far as team chemistry goes, me and AK play together a ton. This has been my duo since like literally 2K17, everybody. And the thing is, we haven't played as much recently. If you follow my channel quite a bit, you know my main teammates that I play with are Kitchen and Cook, and then probably Dope a good amount of times as well. And then Apollo recently has been kind of featured into here as well. But AK is the day one. This dude been my point guard that I've ran with since 2K17. So me and him, we're usually on the same page for the most part with a lot of these things. He does lack the passing a little bit, as you're going to see toward the end of the video. But speaking of passing right there, he catches corner sleeping. That was an easy pass, but it's actually kind of funny how easy that was. And, you know, like I said, these dudes are definitely comp. But sometimes I feel like they kind of get, you know, put in the wrong mindset. And people really fear these people. But it's not hard to beat them as long as A, you play good defense, and B, I mean, it sounds pretty simple, but you play good offense too. Now, in both these games, you're going to see me and AK are just running stuff. Like, we are just on the same page for the most part. Everything's going super smooth. We are barely missing any shots, no turnovers, and things are super clean. Now, I mean, I did have the turnover off the rebound, but I don't know. If anybody wants to tell me what happened on that, I would appreciate it, but I'm not exactly sure. I think I just was going to get the rebound, and then it, like, popped loose for no reason. Like, for instance, right here, you see this one kind of pops up into the air. I feel like that probably is what happened, but it just, like, you know, dislodged all the way. But anyway, 5-12, we're having a great game right here. You see this big is ready to play high on these picks. Now right here, I'm just going to camp paint and keep this guard on me, let AK just cook up on the big, because he's lacking in speed, perimeter defense, all that stuff, and he just toasts him, bro. It's simple as that. These bigs really, and you won't believe this, but also this toxic 3v3 tourney that I'm talking about, for those of you who don't know, it's just like there's a 2K League player who hosted a tournament on 3v3, and it was a big thing in the community this last couple days. And apparently you can't even bring a big man, and this is what AK tells me, but you can't even bring a big man who's under 6'10". That's like lineup restricted, but you can bring anything besides that. And honestly, I think that's crazy. But regardless, and I wasn't even in it for the most part anyway, so whoop-de-doo, it doesn't even matter, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, right here, bad take. Honestly, the thing was, the big was playing high, and I was trying to tell AK I was going to go for a slip, but then honestly, he probably had some shot clock rule to himself where if it's like below 8 or below 7 or just some mental thing that he thinks of, you know, and he's just like, no, I'm not giving up easy paint takes, because that's honestly like a great idea. That's a great thing to do. And honestly, I should probably implement that myself a little bit. But regardless, 17-10. But let me stay on topic. I know you guys been in the comments talking about you need to stay on topic better. Let me stay on topic a little bit with that toxic tourney. I think it's crazy that it's lineup restricted, quote unquote, to having your big man be at least 6'10" or taller, because the fact of the matter is, in my opinion, I don't even think that's good. I think that is a trash lineup. I don't think, and you guys know I'm the biggest 7'3" hater there is in the community, and for a reason. And it's not because they give me problems or anything. The only time I have problems with them is literally like in 2v2 if I'm just trying to hop step my way to the paint every single time. Yes, it's good at stopping that, and it's good for stopping that, whoop-de-doo. But is it good for the pick and roll defense? Absolutely not. Now, the only lineup that me and AK and Cook lost to last night while running this, and we probably played a good 15 games. The only lineup we lost to was literally two playmaking defenders and one two-way sharp who had good ball handling. And long story short, and we'll just skip to the second game as well, but long story short, those lineups that give you such problems as a big man, it is so tough to deal with, and that's just the fact of the matter. Now, when having a true big man, now don't get me wrong, my guy is an inside big, but it's a much more hybrid kind of better perimeter defense, better speed, and if I could even do it differently, honestly, I would probably rather be a 6'8" in this situation as well, just at the fact that my ball handling would be a little bit better. But I don't know, that's probably not even gonna happen in stage 3s anyway. For the most part, 6'8" I say, just because I could probably go with a pure lock at 6'8", have crazy defense. I don't need all the finishing ability I have on this 3v3 stage stuff, and just the versatility on defense would be amazing. Now, one thing that I actually talked about today, and I was actually on Pacers Gaming YouTube channel. I'll let you guys know about that when the vid goes up. It was on Friday. But yo, I got so much stuff to talk about right here too, and I can see why you guys get so mad about me flipping back and forth from topic to topic. But we'll get to the lineup intros real quick, just so everybody knows what we're going with. They have, like I said, the Gold Rush winner at point guard, the Basketball Gods winner as their lockdown, and obviously this dude is trash on the right. It looks like he's trash, but again, a lot of these people have been doing this recently, where they just hop on a new account, or they came over from PS4 and they just made this like new account. So don't be wrong, I do understand that that is one thing holding them back a little bit, just at the fact that he doesn't have probably the right badge set up and all that stuff. But again, he is like sort of, I don't know what he is as a big, because he has, as you can see by his percentage from the defensive leader, he has a solid chance to hit that 3 right there. It was like a 40%. So he might be a rim sharp with just not great like badges yet to that extent. But anyway, to kind of just transition, this was a beautiful game. Like, I'm talking, we played great defense, and I just didn't want to show this one first, just because I knew there were gonna be some people that were kind of like just mad about me going against a Pro 2 and calling it comp. But I promise you, that is like, they don't just, bro, these guys are not out here like Elite 3 and Elite 2 just hooping with some random Pro 2 who doesn't know what he's doing. But anyway, you see beautiful perimeter defense right here by me on this guard with the mismatch. This is the stuff I'd be talking about as far as, and then boom, I drop back and get the steal. This is stuff I'm talking about as far as like why having a 6'11" or 7 foot or even 7'3" for that matter is horrible, but why having that type of build on the backside is just not a good idea. Now right here, I'm gonna explain this real quick because I feel like it's kind of worth breaking down. So you're seeing, we're gonna run this pick and roll, right? And the big has to help up high. They get the full switch and they put the guard on me. Now when AK comes back to the left side here, you're gonna see the guard tries to step up. I'm camping paint so they can't just go away from me. You say what you want about an inside big versus a rim sharp in those situations. When you can force those switches, even if I'm camping paint, that's still 2 free points every single time in these situations, and you can't convince me otherwise that that's not a good shot, or that is a good shot. I mean, if you can play good defense, taking 2s is by far going to get you anywhere you want to on this 3v3 stuff. Now, like I said, playing good defense is the key, but bro, when you have a crackhead like AK on the sticks right here, like look at my dude, he is going nuts. And I gotta show him his props, because honestly, the thing about, like, you know, the lineups that I'd be playing with throughout the year, right? Kitchen is really nice with the sticks as well. And if you put him on a build like AK has right here too, I think he could be crazy good. Now, also, you see this dude's out here fake lagging out too. Trust me, I promise you this is fake lagging out. Unless I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But bro, look at this dude. He's just kind of acting like he's lagging out because they're getting dogged right now. They're getting dominated. And anyway, again, I transitioned off my topic. I can see what y'all be talking about, but listen, I kind of free flow these videos. I know a lot of people like this. But anyway, no, for the most part. Okay, so I was talking about the bigs on the backside. That 7-3 stuff is really tough to deal with in the 3v3. I understand on the 2s, it makes a little bit of sense because you don't have as much ground that you have to make up. There's a lot less like moving around on defense. You can get away with camping paint on 2v2 quite a bit more, but that's also because dunks are worth way more on 2v2 than they are on 3s. Now, in this is what I'm saying though, is you need a big who can hold the guard in the pick and roll when you have to force a switch. This is where I just don't understand where the community thinks this is like comp stuff right here. When you have a 7-foot rim sharp. Now, if you can hold guards in that ISO, then so be it. You're good. That's just the fact of the matter. But you'll never catch me doing that stuff. Now, you see right here, they're just out here getting lost. AK gets open for 3. But again, to kind of wrap up my thoughts on this, and I know I make a lot of videos talking about this stuff too, and it's kind of just something that I resort to a lot, but it's just because I feel like everybody needs to know this stuff, man. Like a 6'8 or 6'9 rim sharp or rebounding wing as the big man would be so nice. You see, he gets me on that though. That was a really good fake drive, go back out to the perimeter. But like I said, a 6'9 rim sharp, if you are really enamored with the outside big, would be, in my opinion, the best thing to make. Or maybe like a 6'8 rebounding wing to play big man. I just don't think in stage 3v3 you need, and look at this craziness, but I just think in stage 3v3 you don't need a true big man for anything. Like, you don't need interior defense in stage 3s. Now in Park, sure, I understand. I'm not going to call everybody randoms that plays Park, but obviously there's not as many skilled players who are just going to, you know, hippity hop around a screen. And don't be wrong, like people say that's like, oh, that's not skill, that's not comp. It definitely is skill and comp, bro. Let me tell you, like, obviously it takes some skill to be able to, you know, maneuver around and get open, because at the end of the day, good defense is good defense. If you can beat good defense, that takes skill. It's simple as that. Look at Cook just locking up right now. I mean, it's as simple as that. There are ways to defend this stuff, and he is just in his jersey, bro. Like, it is on him. And regardless, when everybody talks how it doesn't take skill to do stuff like that, I think it's crazy, honestly, to some extent. But anyway, game over, 22-7. Again, perfect game, no turnovers, 8 for 8, 6 for 6 from 3. I didn't do much this game, so don't get me wrong. But again, if the big's not going to play up and help, I want to explain how this stat sheet can go a couple different ways. AK had 5 3-pointers up in this game. If the big's up higher, he just lacks the speed to be able to guard me on the roll. So at that point, we're getting free 2s. Now, don't get me wrong, we went 8 for 8, and obviously he made every single 3-pointer he took. So it would have been a better outcome for them to be 3 and up and taking AK's 3s away and just give me 2s. But at the end of the day, they also only scored 7 points and had 0 rebounds and went 1 for 4 from 3. So long story short, if your defense lives up to your offense, you will never lose. It's simple as that. If your offense is struggling and defense can pick you up, that obviously helps. It's just an obvious thing that, like, you know, not many people really think about enough, where if we play great defense, we can take our 2s and it's easy as that. But if we're playing horrible defense and they're getting good, like a lot of open 3s on us, then obviously it's gonna be tough for us to keep up. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. If you made it to the end of the video, put I was gonna say something different, but put anti up in the comments if you made it to the end of the video, or just put anti. It doesn't matter either way. I hope y'all enjoyed the vid. If you want to show the support that you made it to the end of the video, like I said, put anti in the comments. But anyway, drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff, and hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy, man. Peace.